Well, don't worry. Now that we've been broadcasting literally me talking to myself this entire time, we can now use this opportunity to bring Edward and everyone who couldn't hear literally anyone but me talking up to speed.
Oh,
um,
are we on Twitch?
we're always on Twitch. Do you not listen to me?
Well, I thought the video games were. I didn't know that this shit was.
Jay, every conversation we've ever had is on Twitch.
Oh.
I don't consent to this.
Every private conversation, it all goes on Twitch.
Damn
no.
Okay, so quick recap for you then, Edward. We just did the motivations of each of the characters. So we have Dick Thorncobble, which is Sean, who is playing our halfling townsperson, and he is traveling to Altdorf to meet with his family. You are all traveling from the Schilderheim area, which is west of Altdorf, the capital of Reichland, for your various reasons. You have Giselle Fisher, who is your human river woman, who is following the river to Altdorf and eventually to Grunberg, the main city for building boats, where she's hoping to accrue enough money to then purchase a vessel. And standing out from them is Gert Schendel, Mr. Schendel, who is a human warrior priest of Sigmar. And he is traveling with a sacred. Is it a relic? What would you call it, Gert?
Yeah, I mean a relic or an artifact. I don't know what the difference is.
A relic or artifact that he is trying to safely transport to Altdorf. So, and you are, is it Louisvillian or Louisvillian?
Louisvillian.
Louisvillian, Louis Bramblepot. So,
Bramble Patch. You're
Bramble
close.
Patch. Sorry, it cuts off at the P. And you are other halfling, and you are an artisan, right?
I am an artisan.
An apprentice artisan.
I'm an apprentice engraver, and I am hitting the road to go learn more of my craft by different cultures and different styles. So I'm adventuring to gain knowledge.
So it would make sense that you would end up here in Altdorf, that you would be headed to the capital of Reichland, where you would expect to see the largest population and presumably best mixing pot of the different races in the Empire.
Yep.
I don't know. Sounds suspicious.
God, John, why don't you let him design it?
You know what? He can design it, all right? What do you want to be doing? Why are you going there?
Who? What? Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I think that was exactly what I was going to say. You just took the words right out of my mouth.
Okay, so, you are currently...
Good intuition, John.
If you... thank you. So you are currently just east of Schilderheim and Essel, which are two small cities on the river east of Altdorf, and you're crossing into the Warlin-Lechheim area, which is just east of those cities, that's heavily wooded and runs along the river. I was just letting everyone know that a torrential storm had sort of rolled in and started pouring down rain on you as night fell. So you've been slogging your way in dim light through the evening as the water sort of thickens and the lightning flashes above you and the thunder cracks. And as you sort of push on, thinking that, you know, you've still got the dim light of evening to go through, even with the rain, and Gert in particular, you are probably eager to get the relic to a safe resting place. In between the thunder, you hear like the sounds of baying and like animals in the distance.
Okay. Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
Yes, it is coming from the woods. So to your east. So right now you are not on the map. Hold on, let me bring you guys to the map so you can see.
Right? God.
Let me bring you guys' tokens out.
Do we all
here.
hear this? Or...
Yeah, all of you can hear it. You can all hear this.
Gotcha.
Oh, hey Gert, you know what I didn't do?
What?
I didn't assign your token that I built for you.
Oh no.
And did I leave it out? No, of course I didn't leave it out. Let's set up your token real quick, because I just dragged you out and it was not the token that we needed. So I guess what I mean is I hope you're fucking happy. Alright?
I asked you.
Real big man you are.
Bro, I totally asked you, bro.
I thought I did all this. Everyone else's token is still set up. Jay switched characters, so his shit's all jacked. Let's get you set up.
Yeah, but I did it because you didn't give me any good hype.
And yet, all I do is hand you gold this session. Gold for your character. He switched away from his beautiful grave robber, Edward, is what happened.
Oh, what is he now?
He's a warrior priest of Sigmar.
Oh, that's right.
And just to shame him, I gave him a dope-ass tagline for his grave robber, which was Gert the Grave Robber, stealing corpses by night and hearts by day. Okie dokie, so this should be good. Hey Gert, how come your health is one lower than it should be?
Are we supposed to be seeing the map? Because I still don't.
Not yet, no, I'm assigning Gert's token real quick.
I don't know.
So on your character sheet, you have the wounds. Yours is set to 11 right now, it looks like.
Yes, I am trying to find that.
And then don't forget, guys, this has advantage, Warhammer 4th edition. So we have the blue bar there, the bottom one, that represents your advantage. So, can you guys all see? You can't see, hold on. And can you guys all see?
Yes.
Not very far, but yeah.
So, Giselle, unfortunately for you, you're literally the only person in the group without night vision. So, you literally have only the light coming off of the cart to help you see.
Hi, lass. Just stay within the cart sight. You'll be fine.
And I don't suppose anyone has a lantern or a torch or anything like that to assist, right?
Do I?
What is night vision even from? Is that a class skill?
Well, the halflings have it innately, and the Sigmarite just rolled it, luckily, on the random talents table.
Okay.
Did you get anything cool on your random talents?
I don't remember what
You may not have taken them. You can take one set that has 3 random talents and one.
Sort of, yeah. I got one dumb one. But I got Suave, which let me get some +5 to, I think, Fellowship.
Yeah.
Supernumerary. I'm a whiz with numbers.
Interesting.
Well, it said 3 random talents, doesn't it?
Yeah, the other one was I think I got what was that? Acute Sense, where I got Acute Sense and I got to pick one, so it was Sight, which is fairly.
All right. Well, anyways, back to the game. Yeah, good.
Okay, back to the game.
Do you recognize this sound?
Not at all. John, could I maybe recognize the sound by way of survival, outdoor survival?
Sure. Go ahead and make any average test, which is +20.
I'm just gonna hit the roll button and see what it does.
So it'll prompt you for a modifier.
Okay, so what was the modifier?
20 for an average check.
That's going to be a no, it looks like.
Okay, so that is not only a no, it's a failing failure. That doesn't really matter for this particular piece, though. So you don't recognize them. They sound animalistic in nature, but you're not familiar with the particular noises. Do you guys keep going forward? Are you stopping?
I mean, how far out from town does it seem like we are?
You are a ways out from town. You're like a few hours out.
And we're between ice.
You are between
between-
the villages of Warlin and Leckheim,
Okay.
which I think are both villages.
Seems
So
like
no, you don't know what this is?
It's not like anything.
Oh, I live in the city.
Look, we need to make camp. This downpour is unholy.
Oh, you guys.
Hey, agree.
That sounds like a great idea.
So you guys are gonna sort of stop and try and set up a camp?
Yeah.
It's still raining really hard, right?
Yes, it is pouring.
I get underneath the cart.
Does it look like, is it safe to bring the cart off the road? I mean, I guess it's not like a carriage, right?
It's carriage. There's a picture of it right there in front of you. You can assume it's like that, like a covered wagon. It's not really designed to hold people, but
What's pulling it?
We are.
a mule that's not on the screen,
Oh.
let's say. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm not sure
I was
how you would be transporting it.
Right. Okay.
Should we build a fire? Can we find shelter?
Halflings.
Looking.
Wait here, me and the river woman will go and look for a suitable campsite.
So is there any chance anyone has traveled through this area before?
I mean, I would have.
No.
Not on foot. I would
No.
have been on the river, like on a boat.
I
Okay.
probably would have, but I probably went to where I lived there for a while, and judging the distance of between how far it is from here to Altdorf, I mean, I probably made the trip maybe once, twice.
So, since this is their beautiful first time playing Warhammer, and I can never remember what schools apply to where, anyone who's on the road, I want to see if they remember it. If you have a skill that seems relevant,
Okay.
let me know. Otherwise, just like a straight intelligence.
I mean, there's navigation, there's intuition.
Navigation. Anyone got navigation? Otherwise, a straight int will work.
No, I mean I have outdoor survival, but that's for making camp and trying to find food, not knowledge of places.
And you said the modifier is 20?
For this one, it will be 10.
Oh, well, actually, navigation's a basic skill,
So anyone can use it.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know why yours didn't pop up. Okay.
I mean, does that really matter though? It's still int. Either way, isn't
Giselle, I think you rolled initiative on accident.
You're right.
Yes, I hit I thinking that was intelligent.
Okay, so
it? Is it only 10 if we know the area? Like, do I still roll?
I wanted only people who knew the area to roll.
Oh, okay, alright, go ahead.
Or
Alright,
who had
yeah.
been through the area, so it looks like no one really has a great grasp on what could be sort of up over the next hill or beyond that. So I just wanted to double check if you guys were familiar with the area at all.
I mean, I guess I had to get this artifact and then bring it back, I would think.
That's
so-
fine. You can give it a try if you want. Okay, so no one is really that familiar with the area. So if you guys want to try and pitch up a camp, you can. Do you have camping supplies or anything?
Outdoor survival, I think, allows me to try and make a makeshift camp.
Let me see here.
Also, how do you roll int? Because literally I'm hitting the eye on my characteristics and it's spitting up initiative. Not in. Oh, duh. Never mind.
Yes. So
I
go ahead.
I don't have anything for camping. In fact, I think I've been sleeping in the cart. If that's the case.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I don't have any gear to make camp with, but outdoor survival is supposed to let me try to make, I think, camp.
okay. So is that what you guys want to do? Or are you talking about? I'll let you decide amongst yourselves what you want to do here, whether you're going to set up camp or try and go forward.
Well, I can't see
Um,
the terrain. Is there anywhere safe to camp?
There's a few spots I see. Probably could pull it off to the side, the cart, the mule.
Like, it's storming out, but what time of day is it? Is it
It's evening,
late evening or early evening?
mid evening. So you've got like maybe an hour or two left before it's like nighttime.
Well, I mean, if we're only a couple hours out, I think maybe we would just press on. We're just worried about a strange noise that we heard.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah,
If we
you're
push
staying
forward,
in character, aren't you? All right, go
we
ahead.
should definitely be aware of the sounds. Watch our corners.
I mean, should we start lighting some torches or something?
If anyone has
In
torches,
fact,
yeah.
now that
Does
I'm trying to find that shit in the fucking rule book.
can you guys hear the Roll20 stuff?
I hear like a lot of like growling right now.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have 10 rags in my gear, and with these 10 rags, we can tie them to sticks and light them aflame.
Is it? I don't even see torches listed on like gear. What the shit?
Okay, so I'll just say as you guys sort of determine whether you want to, or trying to determine whether you want to press ahead or not. Giselle, you're sort of looking out to the woods to try and see what maybe you can collect in order to set up some sort of makeshift camp. And like as you're looking in the woods, you can hear the like braying and like sort of howling animal sounds grow closer, and they seem to be approaching you.
I'm gonna definitely run back to camp then because I can't see shit out here. Guys, it sounds like they're getting closer.
Perhaps we should press on. I don't like wild animals. That's why I live in town.
It's best not to engage them if we don't have to. I agree. Let's try moving forward.
Can I climb on top of the wagon?
Sure.
Me too.
So, you guys decide to press forward, and sort of as you do, you make it a little farther down the road, and anyone looking back behind them at the forest patch that you just approached from, you can see sort of shadowy figures lurking around on the edge, and you can tell that the braying animal noises are coming from that direction and sort of fading as you move forward. Um,
Are they following us or they're disappearing?
so they seem to be disappearing. Are you guys just going at a normal pace?
As fast as the cart will go safely.
Yeah, I would say quick.
Yeah, so that's fine. You guys push the mule forward and the cart down the road with some extra oomph, and you sort of leave the shapes behind along with the sort of uncomfortable animal sounds, and you are sort of down the road, and it seems like that has sort of faded to the back. But now, off in the distance, you can see a crack of lightning that suddenly flashes in front of you and illuminates a building in the middle distance. Once the lightning has pinpointed its position, you can see lights burning in windows up ahead.
Like, what kind of a building?
It looks like a large wooden building. It's sort of hard to tell from here, but as you roll up to it, it becomes clear that it is um, like a roadside inn. So as you approach, what you see is... Let me bring you here. Intelio. Gert. Did I miss? Nope, I put Gert on there twice. Dick, you're not there.
I'm still in the dark back here on it.
So you might need to scroll to the bottom right. But what you'll see is the side of an inn. So you'll be approaching from a slightly different not a slightly different angle, but you are approaching from the side, so you can see several like stone and wooden buildings as you roll up, and they sort of break out of the forest, and you can see like fires burning, not fires, but like candles, lights burning in the windows of the large building that looks like an inn. At the front of it, where the road comes up, there are walls about 10 foot high with like wooden spikes shaved down on top. They're made with, like large wooden logs, the entirety of the fence, and the gates to it appear to be closed.
So we can't get in the town?
Not a town. It is
Oh,
just
into
a collection
the...
of buildings, but the road seems to go to a large gate that is shut. There is another area to the side that branches off towards the river, though.
Is there anything next to the gate, like a bell or anything to like
Yeah, are there people?
Guard
Guards or
shack.
anything?
There is not there's not any guard, and there's not any people at the gate there. But you do see, Louis, a bell hung to the side of it. It's yeah, that's it.
Should I ring the bell?
I'll ring the bell. I'm just gonna ring
Okay.
it. I'm not gonna wait around.
Okay,
Alright.
so Gert, you sort of just step over Louis and start ringing the bell. And you can all hear it clearly, but you are getting the impression that anyone inside of any of these buildings between the thunder and the downpour are unlikely to hear the jangle of this moderately sized bell at the front gate.
Can I push the gate open? Is it locked?
So you try to push on the gate, and you do feel that it has a like there's a barricade behind it, like a wooden slat or something that is blocking it shut, that is pushing back against the fence.
How tall is the fence?
The fence is 10 feet high, and I just moved you up to the map here. God damn it, I don't need all of you selected. So the gate is just at the front of the road here that you're on.
Gotcha.
This gate, it's been fortified. They
Well,
didn't want people getting in.
Except Giselle, who can't probably see shit right now.
Well, you said there's fires and
there's
stuff running
light
around here.
coming out of the... I mean, you can see a little bit.
Can you see a little bit on the map, Giselle, right now?
Let me go find my character again.
I'm gonna go no. Here, I'm gonna give you a little...
No, my character is currently surrounded by pitch black. Alright, so I can see one square, it looks like, in each direction. Ish.
So, yeah. So there's aside from the sometimes flashes of lightning, Giselle, you're having a hard time seeing. Right, it's dark. There's a downpour. You're really struggling to see anything beside what's directly in front of your face.
Do we have
Um,
torches on the carriage?
Do any of you have torches?
I don't
Torches
even know
on
how
it.
to
We're-
buy torches. Like they're
Yeah, they don't
literally not in
exist.
the freaking rule book.
Yeah, like there's literally
Well-
nothing in the guide about torches. There's no such thing as a torch.
Just torches just don't exist in this world.
I found on a wiki online that torches you can like light a torches are like a type of club you can light on fire, but still no way to buy them or get any properties about them from the rule book.
What? Really?
Well,
Yeah, it's weird.
If you can find a torch in the rule book, let us know the page.
Looking up torches. Found a tattoo. Does that help?
Is it magic and glows in the dark?
Maybe. Maybe it is, man.
Does he see a plane?
Okay, well, we're just gonna say that as a person who does not see in the dark, that you probably have torches. There are lanterns and lamp
Yeah, but they're
oil.
like $1,000 friggin'.
They are 2 silver, if that's what you mean.
I mean, what's the
Oh,
difference?
actually, that's lamp oil. I lied. They're 12. They're 12 silver. 12 shilling. It is weird that they don't have torches, so I'm going to assume that just means that they are easily accessible. So, Giselle,
I would
give
have to say
yourself,
so, right?
give yourself a handful of torches, and I'm going to up your vision here.
But you want to add like some of them to inventory and then use them periodically?
We can deal with that narratively. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, well I'm not gonna add it.
Just realized I fucked up the site on some of your tokens.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the relic and I assume that it's been sealed up so that the rain won't wash all of the saint's holy blood off of the gown.
I think that's fair.
And I'll like fasten it like under my robe.
Okay.
I don't want to leave it on this cart. And then I'm gonna unsling my warhammer.
Okay.
Good.
I take a peek around this corner.
Okay. So down here you can see a path that seems to lead towards the river that is adjacent to the inn.
Okay.
I'm gonna pat the donkey on the head.
Any openings
She's
that
tight
way or
boy.
other buildings?
You can keep moving, Dick, if you want to walk down the path and see what's down there.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
just-
go with Dick.
I turn and look to you guys. I'll go take a look.
I'm coming with you. You're not going by yourself. Look how tiny you are.
I will go with him. I know the river well. Guard the cart.
Do you think this is the front door or the back door?
It's
Well,
definitely the front door.
So Giselle and Dick, you have left the path and are just sort of walking through.
What is
like
the
terrain.
wall?
Yeah, you're just walking along the wall that surrounds the buildings.
Oh, so that's the path over there.
Correct.
Down to the river.
The river being south.
well,
Ignore the fact that
Yeah,
in the
how-
image I showed earlier, the river was on the opposite side.
thank you.
Which way do you want to go, Dick?
I don't like that.
Everyone's uncomfortable
Well,
now.
Giselle. I would think we'd want to follow the wall. Maybe find another door. Maybe there's a guard at the other end of the post. I don't know. I really want to get inside, though. I'm getting soaked here.
I agree.
Hi, Vade.
Careful.
So I guess we'll just keep moving.
You're just gonna keep walking along the wall or down the path?
Down the wall.
I mean, on the wall. How far? How big? How much further does it go? Does it look like? You know, can we tell if are there
You can
torches on each?
There are not torches on the wall,
Okay.
and you can see literally as far as when you move your token. You can see.
Right.
So I can see the river ahead.
So, Giselle, as you start moving up, you notice another path that seems to lead up from the river as well here, and it leads up to another set of wooden gates. However, these seem to be partially ajar.
The
I will
door
try
is
to-
ajar.
I will definitely try to push them open.
Okay. You push open the gates to reveal it's sort of a small courtyard area. As you look through the gates, you can see to your right there is a building that looks like a stable, and you can see across the yard. 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, about I was gonna say feet, but it's actually yards. So about 20 yards across, there is a building with some lights coming from the windows, and those are or the building appears to be like an inn of some sort.
Hurry, Dick! Let's go open the front gate.
Yeah, we can do that. Or, I mean, I can just run around and tell him to come this way.
We need to get the mule inside. I don't know if he'll fit in here.
That's a good point. Does it look like he'll fit through these doors, John?
Yeah, he could fit through the doors. He could also fit through the front gate.
Gotcha.
So you guys are heading to the front gate?
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we go try and open it from the inside if we can.
Okay, so
Well,
what?
I'm just saying, can I take a peek in the stall?
In the
Where the stable?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, Giselle, you head over and you lift the wooden slat out of the door, which allows you to open it up. And Gert and Louis, you see Giselle on the other side of the gate as it opens. Dick.
Praise Sigma. Thanks, Giselle.
Oops.
You're welcome. Fortunately, they left the side gate open.
None of this is right.
So Dick, you what is happening? Let me move the stupid light. You sort of push open the door and you take a peek in, and it appears to be the Jesus Christ. It appears to be the stable. So if you take a peek into it, you see there are a few horses stabled in there, but they seem uneasy. They're neighing, and you can sort of hear from the different stalls like, I gave you guys the wrong building. That's not a that is not what that building is. I lied to you.
Oh. Okay. Well, all right.
That you open the door thinking
Wait.
this is obviously a stable. I don't know why you'd think that. There's no indication of it. And this is actually this is actually a coach house. You can see the stable just north of this building, about 10 yards away from it.
Is there a coach? Is there currently a carriage or coach in there?
No. So you take a peek in between the cracks, and you don't see anything in there. Hold on.
Well, can we park our wagon in there?
Hold on. I'm screwing it up.
Clearly. Do we need to rewind to outside the gate and start over?
Yes, everyone go home. We're done.
I'm already home.
This shit is gonna give me a fucking headache.
What's happening?
I cannot select this shit. These fucking dynamic light pieces. Why? Oh my god, I just shot fucking acid.
I saw that.
Okay.
Things are getting.
This storm's getting really violent.
Let's try
Yes,
this
it is.
again.
Indeed.
What the fuck? You know what it? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but like, it does not want to let me grab the fucking dynamic lighting pieces. I don't know if I'm not zoomed in far
Um,
enough, maybe?
I had an issue where I couldn't select something. I had to click and drag and highlight everything, and then control click to deselect the things I didn't want.
Okay, I got it. I wasn't zoomed in far enough. Apparently that's a fucking problem. Let's rewind into when you had a better game master. Dick, you attempt to push open the doors of the coach house, and they are locked.
Ah, well, clearly this is something important. Okay.
To the
Uh,
directly to
so
the north of that, so above you is the large inn, and just north of this building that you can barely make out over here is the stable.
gotcha. I'm just gonna take a second to just look at the house. Do I see anything? Like, can I make a perception check? I guess, or
For
just to kind of just to see if like the door was ajar over here, but it was locked over there, and I'm just seeing if there's like any signs of. I look at the door that we came in. Is there any signs of like forced opening? Like, is anything scratched or broke on the door?
Okay, so you head over to the door and you investigate it for anything that may indicate that it was forced open.
Yeah,
You don't see anything like that on the door. It just seems like the door was
gotcha.
open.
Okay.
And so yes, and so now you all are able to. God damn it! I need to stop shooting acid. You can now all enter through the front gate if you want. Giselle, Gert, and Louis are all at the front gate.
Okay.
So, John,
All right. So go ahead.
so the entrance was back there, isn't it? Isn't that the entrance?
The entrance is
Yeah,
down here.
Is it assumed that we just have
No,
to
to the
document
end.
us?
Oh, the front door of the inn is here. So as you enter through the front gate, the large building to your left is clearly some sort of inn. All of the curtains are drawn, and you can see light sort of piercing out through the openings as they flap open. You can see the lit lights inside coming out, and over the door hangs a placard of a hooded man.
Can we see anything through
Sorry.
the curtains when they
Do-
flicker?
You recognize the hooded figure?
No, it's just like a generic like
Okay.
symbol of a hooded man. Yeah, so you sort of wait by a window to see it flick open, and you can sort of hear the sounds of chatter, and people seem to be in a relatively good mood. You can hear a few voices, and as it blows open, you can see relatively attractive gentlemen in some finer clothes, and a nice hat kicked back in a chair, and sort of a large, grossly overweight fellow, walking around and muddling behind the bar, and they seem to be having a conversation and enjoying themselves.
Okay, I guess we'll try and open the door to go in.
Okay, so you attempt to open the door, and it immediately seizes up against you. It's clear that it's been bolted shut.
Is there a
I
bell
try-
ready?
Yeah, try to rap on the door.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and as soon as you do, you can sort of hear the laughter and merriment sort of die, and you can hear movement as bottles clink and chairs scrape, and after a minute or so, you can hear the bolts get drawn, and the door is opened. Duke. The door is opened, revealing a very large, horrendously fat man, who seems sort of surprised to see you a little bit. probably due to the storm. I don't know that he would likely be anticipating any new people. But you can see a fire burns in the fireplace behind him at the back of the bar room, and he looks at all of you and he says, come in from the storm. Warm yourself by the fireplace." And he sort of steps to
Is
the
it-
side and
Quite. Yeah, absolutely. Is it possible? Can we put our cart in your carriage house there, mate?
oh, yeah, I suppose so. I believe we may still have the key for that somewhere. One of the boys locked it up a few nights ago and lost it. Let me see if I can find it for you. And he sort of shuffles off into the back, behind the counter, and you made him super tall. You see him disappear into a room or a back door to the
Okay.
kitchen, and you're left in a room with a do 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 do. Here, let me show you what that guy looks like. Boop. Here was your innkeeper. And you see kicked up in one of the chairs, sort of dashing gentleman. And anyone who's familiar with road wardens can see that he is wearing a road warden's uniform. And he seems to be knocking back some alcohol. And in the back, you see a sort of bulge-eyed man mopping up the floors. Looks like he works for the inn. And as you step in, the gentleman in the road warden's uniform sort of tips his drink to you and says, well, come on in. Have yourselves a drink. Get out of the cold. By all means, it's terrible out there."
It is indeed. There were creatures baying at us up the road.
Well, the roads are never safe these days. Not with those beasts of chaos spending all their time hunting through the woods. But luckily, that's what the gates are for, and the walls. So you should all be safe here.
Yes, we're
The
very
walls
fortunate
have
to
been-
come upon the place.
I mean, we simply walked right in before, though. Did something happen? Were the walls breached? How long have these beasts been a problem?
Well, I don't think it's any secret that there have always been stragglers and beastmen running through the woods, though it's especially egregious near the smaller towns. You know, there's no force of Altdorf out here to drive off the beastmen for the average folk.
Does that seem normal to me to just have fucking chaos, like beastmen running around in the woods?
Yes, it's actually not
Okay.
that uncommon out in like the wilderness areas. When you get to bigger cities like Altdorf and stuff, you know that the the mutants and the beastmen they tend to astray because of the military force that's there to drive them off. But in smaller areas, there's just not as much to keep them at bay. So instead, they've resorted to high walls to protect themselves. You also know that they're using mutants and beastmen interchangeably. So those are terms that, if you're familiar with one, they could be using one to refer to the other, and vice versa.
Did we lock up as we got in from the walls?
Can we assume yes?
Sure, that's fine. Did you
Okay.
guys want to actually go in the inn?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I just want to
Yeah.
get our. I just want to get our cart in, and if we can get it in the carriage house, if not, then we'll just park it outside. But I
Yeah,
just
let's
wanted to
get
get it in the gates and then lock everything up.
Including the door we snuck in.
Okay, so
I'll
we can.
take care of the donkey, Mr. Thorncobber. Just head inside.
Oh, thank you, mate. First round's on me.
Do you guys want to move yourself on the map to where you guys are at, so we have an idea of where you're at within the inn? And this right here, this is where the fire is at, the fireplace.
Oh well, I fucking go right over there.
Yeah, it's nice and cozy here.
Which here I can actually give you guys a nice little. I'll give you a little fire to warm you up. Of course, every image of fire, of course, has to be like a huge fucking cone of fire. It's like normal fire doesn't exist.
I feel like
That's
Giselle
just
got
our
there
imagination
first.
of the warmth.
I feel like
Yeah.
Giselle got there first, but then like I crawled between her legs to get in front of her, so to get inside the fireplace.
Fuck.
Hey, it's fire.
Well, I guess it just wants to snap to the grid, so that's where it lives because snap to grid is on. Yeah, and here we'll give it
I
some
think
light.
if you drop it holding Alt, it'll let you.
Well, control
not
lets
doing-
me put it anywhere I want, but that is it. So.
I mean, that's fine. One side's
Oh,
where
no,
the
you're right, it
fire's
is
at,
alt.
the other side's the coals.
Okay, so there you go. That's a little bit more where it's at. So there's a fire there. And Gert, you're still outside?
Yeah, I'm waiting to put the donkey away.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that.
So he comes back out. And he sort of looks around. And who asked initially for the key? Was it you, Dick?
I did.
All right, so he approaches you and he says, "Well, deepest apologies, little sir, but it appears we have not yet located the key. If you have any horses or mules or donkeys, you're welcome to board them in the stable, but unfortunately, the carriage may have to stay out for the night."
Ah, not a problem, mate. Well, in that case, I should probably go help our friend. At least see how he's doing with tending it. I don't really go outside. I just kind of take a peek from the door and see where Gert is.
I'm standing in the rain, being drenched.
Yep. We really should go help.
How you doing out there, Gert?
Isn't he just standing next to the cart watching it?
It's pouring on me. Did you get the key?
There. Oh, I'm sorry. There seems to be a mix-up. They can't find the key, so I guess we can board up the mule up in the stable, and the carriage will just have to stay, or the cart will have to stay outside, mate.
Is it clear to me where the stable is?
Well, Dick knows where the stable is, so he could describe it to you. Yeah, he had seen it.
Yeah, it's a little up from the. You make a left here around the corner around this building, and it's up there past the carriage or past the cart house.
All right. Do.
Okay, so right here, you see what is clearly the stables, and the front door to the stables are currently shut.
Okay, I will open them.
Okay, so you go ahead and push open the stable doors, and you see into the stables. There's just the initial floor, and then there's a hayloft up above, and you can see in the stables there are a few horses occupying the stalls, and they seem uneasy. They're braying loudly, and every once in a while you hear them kick up against the walls and door of the stalls that they're in. I guess I said there's actually in between all of the stables there's 6 horses in there that you can see currently.
Okay. I'll put the donkey in, and pat him on the head, give him some hay.
Okay. Would you like to do a charm animal or anything to help keep him calm?
I mean, are all the animals freaking out?
They seem
Like,
uncomfortable, and they seem yes.
It seemed like that, but I didn't know if that was just, I don't know, normal horse behavior.
No. That, like I said, that was the first thing. So they seem uneasy. They're braying loudly and kicking.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna I'll do that, but I also just want to examine them and see if anything looks strange about them.
Okay, the horses or the donkey? The mule?
Well, I would assume nothing's wrong with the donkey, or the mule, but no, the horses.
Okay, so you sort of approach the horses, and they seem like I said, uneasy, and as you like move through and begin sort of inspecting them, they seem like they rile up even more, and you can see their sort of eyes darting around, and they begin like making a lot of noise and kicking the stable doors.
All right. Well, I'll back off.
Okay. Were you just inspecting them? Like, were you trying to take a look, like medicine wise, or to see if they had any like mutations, or?
I mean, yes. So mostly to see if they looked abnormal in the sense that they had any mutations. I don't
Okay.
really.
So they just look like normal, relatively healthy horses. They just seem like they're having a fit, all of them.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll try and calm the mule down.
Okay. Go ahead and make a charm animal.
Does it have to be like? Does it have to be trained or anything?
I don't know if charm animal has to be trained.
What's the modifier?
0. So it's going to be challenging.
No.
Okay. So you try to calm down the mule, and I'm gonna move your token in here since you're actually in there. Or can you move your token to there? So you try and calm him down, but he seems to get more and more riled up. Um, just from like the other horses freaking out, and while you're trying to like rile him down, you turn your back to the horses and you hear this loud like crack. Um, and you sort of turn around, and just as you do, you see like one of the sections of the doors has just been like kicked off by the horse and is flying directly at you. I need you to make an average dodge, so plus 20.
Okie dokie. What?
What was that? Where you were? Yeah, this is unacceptable.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have like my dodge is what 31 plus 20. I mean, I don't know. I just figured I'd make it. That's all.
Okay. So what's your toughness bonus and the armor on your right leg?
3 is a toughness bonus.
And
For what it's worth, no one has succeeded a roll yet.
Do you do you have any armor on your right leg?
No, I don't.
Okay, so the door like flies off of its hinges and splinters, and you whip around and you try to get out of the way, and you're sort of almost there, but it catches you, and like opens up a little cut on your leg and leaves some splinters behind for 4 damage, and that's after removing your
Yes.
toughness.
Oh, that's after removing it?
Yeah. So it would have been 7.
Yes. A little cut that took a third of my hit points.
Remember, you're not actually taking damage until criticals happen. All this
I mean,
is
fair
scrapes
enough.
and bruises. And so, like, as that happens, you do manage to dive out of the way as the 2 horses in that particular stall, like tear out of it and escape into the yard. And everyone in the inn can now like hear and or can like hear what sounds like a few horses like galloping and braying and neighing and running around the yard area.
Yeah. Well,
Can I get some help out
that
here?
doesn't sound good. Yes. Well, wait, these are big horses, yeah?
Yeah, I mean they're full size horses.
They're not ponies.
They're not
ponies.
ponies. They're actual horses. Yeah.
You guys can do it. You can get them. I'll support you.
I guess I'll just put my hands up and I'll try to like stand at the doorway, and I'll just like, is there one are they like running in a circle around, or like are they just meandering?
They're like running around. You could try and sort of wrangle one and calm it down, or you could try and grab the like the bit and lead. Well, I guess it actually doesn't have those on, so you would have to just try and I guess, calm it down unless you have another idea.
Nope. No. I stand back. I can literally probably walk underneath those things with no problem, and they probably could kill me with a hoof. So nope. I let them run around. I'm like I kind of just shrug and I'm like, I don't know what to do here.
Gert, after you yell for help, you hear sort of like a what sounds like a squeaky hinge, and then a small sort of like wooden like clunking sound.
The fuck? Okay. Can I tell where it's coming from?
Yeah, so you look up to where you heard it, and above the
Hold on, my food's here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, John.
All right, we'll go back to you guys. Yeah, Giselle, what can I do for you?
So I was gonna see, can I use my animal affinity to calm the horses?
Ooh, sure. What's animal affinity do?
So on skills and talents, so page 133, it says wild animals feel comfortable in your presence and often follow your lead. All creatures with the bestial trait, which I don't know if horses have, not trained to be belligerent, will automatically be calm in your presence unless they have a reason not to be, such as pain, an attack, or being naturally hyper-aggressive or having.
Everyone who doesn't, or they have to have bestial. Is that what you said?
It says all creatures with the bestial trait not trained to be belligerent are automatically calm in my presence.
Okay, so
yeah,
horses are bestial.
Good.
Yeah, so they are bestial. So that's it. It's just not a roll. They're just calm around you, huh?
Well, I don't know. It says the test list for it is charm animal, so I don't know. Do I need to make a charm animal and have advantage on it or something? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, let me check out your talent real quick. Is that all it says in the book too? You said a 133?
Yeah, page 133 is where it describes the talent itself.
Animal affinity.
I'll read charm animal.
She's not into horses in a weird way.
So while you're looking that up, John,
so
go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, go ahead and go ahead and make a charm animal test. But instead of it being a hard test, let's go ahead and make it a +0 test.
Jesus Christ.
So
we're gonna die tonight and never play this game again.
You know what? Actually, so you step out into the yard with the horses, and it seems that they may have been perturbed by something, but you sort of manage to bring them down while they're in the yard, and your presence sort of naturally calms them down until you're standing out in the yard with two horses just sort of meandering.
Yeah, I'm gonna start leading them back towards the stables. I don't know. Do they have any a leader or anything on them?
They don't. No, since they're in the stable, they don't have any leads.
Okay, but so I'm gonna try and lead them back.
Okay, so you start leading the horses back, but as you begin to get closer to the stable, they seem to rile back up, and you were just about to the door before they make their way. They sort of bolt back the opposite direction.
What's the stable back here, John? Oh, okay, back in there.
What was that?
I just hadn't been back here, so I didn't know where the stable is, but I moved the map. I see it now.
Yes.
So I guess I'll go back and try and calm them down and just keep them in this area immediately.
Okay, so you go back out there, and it seems that out here in the yard, they're relatively calm, and they'll you can bring them down to a meandering, relaxing pace.
Louis, can you see if you can find some kind of bridle or something for these things?
Sure. Are you calling that out from outside?
Yes, wherever you were. I don't. It was.
The halflings are still inside by the fire.
Yeah, you're gonna have to holler
or pop your head in the door.
So I'll bring the horses back over by the door and sort of. Can someone help with these guys? I need something to control them with. They get wild when they get near the stables.
I wring out my clothes a little bit and look at you and say, "Are they done running around then?"
They're calm now, but they don't want to go anywhere near that stable.
Dick, let's go get some bridles. Hold my hand.
The road warden sort of looks up at you as you're talking through the door, and he's like, yes, well, my horse is a bit of a hothead. He might be riling those poor horses up. They're
Well, mate,
not
is it
mine,
possible
but
you could go?
oh, sorry.
I was about to say, mate. Well, if your horse is causing problems, maybe you should go out there and calm it down, mate. Yeah.
Perhaps, but I don't particularly want to go in the rain, and all the gates are locked up. Otto, I mean, is there any danger of having the horses in the yard until the rain clears up? And Otto seems sort of the innkeeper seems sort of surprised by the question, but clearly he was referring to him when he said Otto, and he's well, I suppose not. I mean, we have the gates; they're not going anywhere.
Oh, but all this thunder and lightning is going to frighten them.
And the road warden.
I mean, there's also like that open gate on the other part of the town, wasn't there?
No, we closed both gates.
Oh, okay.
Well, yep. All right, yeah. I guess we can. Yeah, lead the way, Louis.
Okay.
I'm just guessing at where I'm supposed to go.
So you all head.
You're going the right way.
Yeah. So you all head out, and are you bringing the horses back to the stables again?
No, I've learned my lesson. I'm keeping them near here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll follow them to about here where the horses were still stable.
we're supposed to be looking for like bridles or something.
Yeah.
So that would be towards the stable. So you would probably want to go to the stables if you're looking for bridles and stuff. Gert,
Okay.
since you are back on the mic, you turn to hear where that sort of squeak sound came from of the hinges, and you can see above the hayloft there appears to be like a trap door up to the roof of the stable that is sort of wiggling around under the wind, and you can see sort of water dripping into the hayloft from the edges of the trapdoor.
Okay. Is there like a ladder that goes up there?
Yes, so there is a ladder that will take you up the side to the hayloft.
Alright. Can I see the halflings now?
Yeah, so about this time, Dick and Louis both walk in the stable door, and you all see Gert sort of staring up at the ceiling. Or roof.
Hey, Gert, have you seen any bridles?
I'm sorry, I haven't looked. I got injured briefly. But it seems as though whatever's causing all of this ruckus with the horses, it's there's something above the hay.
Well, then.
There's something running around up there?
I'm going to head up there.
Yeah, batten the hatches.
Can I shout back towards the inn and just say, there's something out here?
You can. I don't really know that anyone can hear you from out here, but
I'd be the only one, and I'm sort of with the horse.
Did no one else come with you?
Do you want me to
Just
go
us.
rustle up the rest of them?
Don't you find it a bit odd that no one is worried about their horses?
Well, you're not wrong. Same feeling. Apparently, that road warden's horse is a bit of a prick.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't care about it at all. So, well,
I mean,
let's get the bits and bridles and take it over to the river woman. Or, sorry, take it to Giselle so we can bring in the horses in here, and then maybe we can figure out why the hell they're getting spooked.
All right. They'll just catch a chill if they're out there. So talk some sense into the innkeepers.
Wait,
Well,
there's no gear in there.
No. John, do I see bridles?
Yeah. If you look around, you can definitely see some bitten bridles and leads in there.
I grab some leads and bring them to Giselle.
Okay. And Jay, you had asked what the sign looks like for the hooded man. If you go to the top right of the map, it should be illuminated for you to see. Everyone can see it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head up.
I mean, I'll
Okay.
get the horses bridled. I don't know. Do you guys tell me about what's going on?
yeah, we do.
So, Gert, you go ahead and climb up to the hayloft while they are. Did you guys leave with the bit and bridle stuff?
Yeah, I grabbed. I thought we had.
I just went and ran. I grabbed it off the wall. Grabbed it. How many horses did he have?
Just two, I think.
2, 3.
Yeah, two horses. So
grab 2. Yeah.
So
I
as you guys
over there.
are collecting the horse bit and bridle stuff, Gert, you go ahead and climb up to the hayloft. You might want to go to the left. You're on a different part of the map now. And in the hayloft, you can see obviously a bunch of hay. But in addition to that, you can also see what appears to be like a mound of like bloody matted hay. 5 yards into the hayloft there.
You said bloody matted hay?
Yeah, in the hayloft. So like the hay, except there appears to be a bunch of blood in it.
There's something bloody up here.
Are we? It didn't take
no.
that long to get the horses, right, John? Did we hear that, or are we back to the stable?
No, I think you guys are probably like still in there.
Okay. Well, what have you found? Good.
Well, I'm not sure just yet, but I'll have a closer look. I'll have a closer look.
I go. Well, as he says that, I guess I crawl up there.
Okay, so you head up there as well, and you see. You uncover. Are you using anything to move the hay around, or are you just going in hands first?
I mean, I'll like prod it with my warhammer.
Okay, so
where is he at?
Oh, let me move you, since you're up there too. Gonna make my life hard.
Meddlesome hobbits.
So you're going to be going to the left on your screen.
Gotcha.
To the left.
Yep, that's it. So you uncover the hay with your warhammer, and Dick, this is just as you're getting to the top, and you push back the mound of bloody hay, and it reveals like the face of a dead child that's clearly been hidden under the hay.
By Sigma. Stand back. Stand back, Dick.
Is that the child?
It would appear so.
Is it just the face or is it the body? Is there a body there too?
I haven't.
Yes. Well, if Gert, you push aside the hay, it appears that there's an entire body hidden under here.
What in Sigma's name is happening in this town?
Still not a town.
This,
Complex.
yeah,
In
condo. And
Facility.
so, did we go through the trapdoor to get up here, or is there still the trapdoor?
No, there's a trapdoor above this that leads to that would open to the roof.
Mr. Thorncabo, don't say anything to the residents here. Don't let them know that we've discovered
What are you
this.
talking about? We just found a body of a dead child.
And if they put it here, I would prefer if they didn't know that we discovered it.
Is it like fresh blood, John?
That's a good question. It does appear to be relatively fresh. So it's not like dried, sticky old blood, or not sticky, but it's not
Right.
dry, dark old blood. It is relatively fresh. Some of it looks very fresh.
Is that trapdoor still getting caught by the wind?
It's getting rattled. The wind just by nature sort of rattles it around, and you can see the water pouring in around the edges.
Is there a latch for it? Like a lockable latch?
Not that you can see now.
Okay, I was just wondering. Is there any blood anywhere else?
There does not appear to be any blood anywhere else. Yeah.
Is it obvious, like, what happened?
I mean, not particularly. Did you want to inspect the body?
Well, I don't want to, but I will.
I mean, you don't have to. If Gert wouldn't inspect the body, don't do it.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to do this, but I'll do it because it's gross.
Is Giselle? Has Giselle entered the barn? Right. By now?
Giselle was waiting on you two.
Yeah, you guys said there was some sort of shenanigans afoot, so I'm holding the horses over here in the corner trying to get someone out of the rain.
Right, but you're within earshot, right?
Out the door, yeah, I don't know that I can hear much inside.
But Louis
Okay.
is still there, though. He could hear you. He's literally right below you. So, Louis, just so you have some idea of where you're at here, I will move you. And so you are still, like, just inside the door, which would put you... You go to your left here. Inside the barn.
I mean, I definitely
Louis!
heard them talking about bloody stuff.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Louis,
What?
we found a dead body. Don't
Oh my God.
panic. Don't say
Hold my
anything.
hand.
Just wait a minute. I'll be down there in a second. Just
Hold
don't
my
panic.
hand.
Where's Giselle? Giselle.
Should I get her?
Yes.
I'll go get her. I go get Giselle.
I don't know if the horses will go in there yet. We can try.
There's things happening. Hold my hand. Come with me.
John, if I tried to lead the horses back over there, are they freaking out again?
They do appear to be freaking out. Would you like to attempt another charm animal?
Is there anything I can tie them off to on the outside of the building or something? Like
Sure.
the building on by that they're not freaking out
I'm
at?
sure you could find something to tie him off to, yeah.
Okay, so I'll tie them up so they don't go running around and I'll follow.
Okay. Louis leads you by hand. Oh.
Mhm.
Your
I can
token
see.
moved away from me.
I can see. I don't need his hand. Although he can also hold my hand.
That's what he wanted.
If you let go of my hand, I'll just grab onto your pant leg.
So you guys are off to the left of where you were at on the map. So you might need to zoom out to see where your tokens are at.
Yep, I
To the
got it.
left. To the left.
Okay.
John, does this hayloft go through the entire structure? You know what I mean? Like, is it just this little section that me and Jay are in with this wall here? Or is there more?
Yes, the hayloft is the top half of what you're in. Louis and Giselle are on the bottom half of the stables. They're not in the hayloft.
Oh,
Gotcha.
they're up there. They found something bloody.
Giselle, just come up here. Take a look at this.
Oh my. Who's that?
I guess I'm gonna climb up too. I want to lick.
I think this is the tiniest horse I've ever seen. Anyways,
John,
I was inspecting it.
Okay. Do you have medicine or anything?
I have anything.
So if you don't have medicine, that's fine. It looks like he has been hit in the head with some sort of like sharp edge, possibly like a sword or something else that would be a sharp. And it appears that there are like chew marks on his arm, where like some flesh has been torn away.
By Sigma, who would do this sort of thing?
John, are there any additional details I can try to look up with my acute sense of sight?
Is that a thing? You have an acute?
Yeah, I got a
sense of sight?
talent. So it would be a perception check, but I think it would be like you did the other one where it doesn't have the penalties.
It'd be super useful if you had a torch.
So
I left the torch downstairs. It seemed dangerous to bring it up here. There's a lot of hay.
That's true.
All right, so acute sense, and this just gives you a bonus on sight, right? You may take perception tests to detect normally imperceptible details. Nice. Okay. Sure. Go ahead and make a. Do you have any? No, that's fine. Go ahead and make a +0 test.
Yep, we're still on a straight failures roll for everybody.
Man, I could have given you plus fucking 40, and that still wouldn't have passed.
That's what happened in the last one. I got a 79 versus 35 with all my bonus.
So you're looking around, and all you can think is, I should have got a torch.
Do you think he
John,
has
so,
the
like,
key
how much-
to the coach house?
What did he say?
The key to the coach
He
house.
asked if he had a... Yeah.
Are you asking if this child has a key to the coach house?
Yeah, he might work here. He might be like a missing kid.
He wants to search the pockets.
Isn't it an infant?
No, it's not
Is
an
it a
infant.
kid?
It's just a kid.
It's a kid.
I just said child. It's not an infant.
You can search a body if you wish.
I'm not gonna touch it. I just thought
What's
it would
in
be
what-
a good idea.
Do I look like a mortician?
We should at least see if there's any identifying paperwork or anything on it.
Just
So
you
it's
deal
still...
with this.
John,
I'm going to the roof.
John, does it... Okay.
Yeah,
John,
do you have a question,
did
Dick?
I have a just I'm out of
So
game
I'm
question.
gonna
Does
just
it
go
look...
up.
Oh my God, Gert, let Dick talk.
I'm just fucking with you guys.
Does it look like the body was attempted to be hid?
Yes, it looks like the hay was put over top of him to try and hide the corpse.
Gotcha. Well, all right. Good thinking, good. I'm gonna go back downstairs and take a peek out and see if anybody's gotten, nosy about us getting gathering the horses.
And how long we've been gone.
Inquire about who else might work here or live here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Find out if this child could be missing is what I mean.
Right. Right. I will inquire.
Goodness.
Louis, do you want to come with me?
Hold my hand. Let's go.
Once we get to the bottom of the ladder, yes.
So
I'm gonna go with them
back.
back to the horses. I don't want to be near this body.
Well, somebody should
Maybe
stay
one
with
of you
Gert.
could stay here just in case there's something up in the
Oh,
roof.
very well. Be careful.
Okay, so
I'll
where
do my best.
halflings? Where are you guys headed, Dick and Louie? You're headed back to the inn.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll just tell them we gave
Well-
up trying to control the horses.
John,
Okay.
nobody
Mhm.
searched the body.
You're gonna search the body,
What if he has a
anybody
driver's
search the body?
license?
like rifle
No
through its
one has yet.
pockets.
No.
Yeah. No, I will.
Okay, let me move you guys back up there. Okay, so one of the halflings.
Just real quick.
Yeah. Did you mean you have something to say, or you're gonna search through his pockets real quick?
Yeah, and I'm gonna feel like I'm not gonna go into the pockets. I'm just gonna feel like where the pockets
you're gonna
are. and see
pat
if
him
there's
down.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. So Dick begins patting down the corpse. You don't. He doesn't appear to have anything.
Does he have any like a hat or something or anything like that? Like a
How's he dressed?
Does he have a hat? Is that what you asked?
Does he have anything small enough that I can put into my pocket that I could like signal that this is what was the kids?
No, he looks like he was probably like a stable boy or something. He's just in like normal clothes that have like dirt and like manure and like hay on them. Well, and blood and flecks of viscera.
He's in a pair of overalls, and even though he's dead, he still has a piece of straw sticking out of his mouth.
Also a pirate
But
hat.
he has a very
So-
signature handkerchief.
So
though.
no.
He does not have
So
a
no
notable
necklace?
item on him. No, he does not.
Oh,
Okay. All
I
right.
tried.
Fair enough. Thank you. Well, I don't feel
Striped
like that was
socks.
too out of the
Very
question.
Notable striped socks.
Perhaps a family ring.
Would you like to take his fingertips? Those are unique.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
How about a DNA sample?
Okay, so the halflings leave. Dick and Louie go to head back to the inn. So while they're on their walk back, Gert and Giselle, what's up?
Well, I'm going up to the roof.
Okay, so Gert, you sort of step over the body and into the corner where there is a ladder that leads up.
Mhm.
And as you like reach for the ladder, you wrap your first hand like around it, and you can like you start moving up it, and you feel like something sticky, like as if there's something on the back of the ladder, and you sort of pull your hand back up, and there's clearly blood like on the backs of the rungs of the ladder.
Well, whatever killed him, I guess it went up here. Well, I'm gonna keep going up the ladder.
Okay, so you go up the ladder. It's not like a long climb, and you reach the trap door, and I assume you push open the trap door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna push it open. I'm not gonna pop my head up. Be like,
Okay.
hey, go ahead and club me.
So you push it open a few inches and sort of take a look out, and all you see is the roof of the stable, and then just the sort of torrential downpour.
All right. Do I see any evidence of like blood or anything on the roof, like any footprints or anything?
Make a challenging perception test.
John.
It's +0.
Oh my god.
A success.
Finally.
So, what you do see is you see you're looking through the roof, and just over the fuck, what is it called? The shit, like the center of the roof, that makes the arch, just over the other the side of it, because the roof has like a slight arch to it. You see like a humanoid head that appears to be like peeking over, watching you. And when you lay eyes on it, it suddenly like disappears back behind the archway, like behind the precipice there.
Um, all right. Well, I'm going to like rush over the pinnacle of the roof,
Okay.
and like, do I see it going anywhere? I'm going to do so that it can't like obviously like jump out and smack me.
So let's go ahead and put you guys on an initiative track.
But my initiative sucks. I think I should get a surprise.
You should get a surprise for the guy who saw you. That guy.
Yeah. Well, because he didn't know that I was going to juke him, like coming around the
So is
the
that
curve.
it? Wait, the juke was too strong.
Can I make a juke check?
So it occurs to me that we don't really have like a roof representation, so we're just gonna have to sort of here. I'll draw one out real quick.
I mean, you can just use the like 15.
Yeah,
Like, it's not going to be smaller than that.
it's not gonna be smaller than that, but Gisella's in there, so if we have characters moving around, I would prefer.
But I'm not even on the roof yet. Gosh.
That's fine. We'll just fucking use this. I don't care. It's mostly narrative in Warhammer anyway. So, let's go ahead and do initiative. Give me my token layer. I have such a hard time finding the layer. Shit. Ignore
The
the acid.
layer or the
Having
layer?
issues there?
I always just shoot acid. I don't mean to. So Gert, what is your what's your initiative?
28.
I don't. Is it a roll thing or permanent?
It's like your actual initiative stat.
6. Wait.
No. It's the stat, not the bonus.
Yeah.
Stat is 60 or 34. Sorry.
So 34. What is, I just hear rolls going on.
So your initiative is your it's your initiative like
SM.
score itself,
Mhm.
right? Plus your agility bonus.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Right,
Are
so
you
it's
just are you
6.
just reading the character sheet, because the character sheet might, I don't think that's right.
Oh well, yeah, I was.
No,
but,
it's just your initiative stat.
oh well, then
because-
mine's less.
Yeah, well, the character sheet has an initiative thing. Then it says either I as a initiative test, no tracker, an initiative bonus, or initiative plus agility. And it's currently set to initiative plus agility, which is 6.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess
And then then it's got a roll button. So I'm assuming you roll your initiative would make sense based on what it's showing me.
it's
Ignore
probably initiative bonus.
ignore the character sheet. Ignore the character sheet.
I can't. It's right here.
Fucking forget what the goddamn character sheet says.
All right. Well, what do I tell you?
It should just be your initiative score. I will double check for you right now. Hold on.
All right. Well, my initiative score is 27.
With the highest initiative acting first.
27.
27. Okay.
Don't ask me how it was 28. That was just never right for anything.
Okay, you don't have a 1 agility?
No, you don't.
Okay, so great. Let me see what his is here. Great. All good.
Yeah, dude. The sheet's just on there for. There's just it says right there next to roll for initiative. There's a bunch of different ways to do it.
Yeah,
So
it's
if you
it's
just wanna
just
do the
straight
initiative
initiative.
stat. Yeah.
And I'll just keep you guys on the counter here. So, all right. So, Giselle, you're surprised you're not going to get a turn here because you're not really involved quite yet. Gert, you sort of you push open the trap door and then rush forward, but as you sort of like push forward to reach whatever it is you are now coming eye to eye with. Why are you hidden? There we go. Boop. You see like a set of eyes peering just over the ridge of the roof, and it leaps out just as you approach and comes straight at you. So you guys can sort of see what he looks like here. He is a he's like an ugly, like, balding humanoid with like small sharp teeth and a long nose. And Jay, you can see he has spider legs coming out from his back that have like little suction cups on them.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So he jumps out at you and comes. I was gonna say suckling. That's not the word I want. Comes scurrying towards you, and sort of as he does so, you ready yourself to receive a blow, and you can already feel. You can already feel like under your feet the roof is like slick with rain. So you go to like ready yourself to take the hit, and you realize that you're not in a particularly stable position, though he seems to have no issue thanks to his strange spider leg things he has going on. So
Great.
he comes barreling up to you, and where's my? You see that he has a sword in his hand, a small sword. He's not a particularly large guy, and he takes a swing. So go ahead and make a roll. Nice. You also succeeded. Well, you didn't succeed versus him though, but you tried.
Don't you go off the success level?
Well, no, it's contested. So in a contested roll, they're basically going against each other. So, the spider dude rolled an 18, and
Wait, how does that make any sense? Like, if I have a higher, if I have a higher weapon skill,
you know what?
then
Maybe you're right. Hold on, let me double check. I read these rules last week and may not have brushed up before our beautiful session here.
The beautiful session.
What do they not? You know, sometimes I'm very confused by the things they choose to like put in the index and not put in the index.
I think it's page 156.
It's 158. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was close.
you were close.
Yeah, so
The party with the highest SL wins. If the participants score the same SL, the party with the higher tested skill or characteristic wins.
okay, so that would mean that you would win in that action then.
That makes sense because
Okay.
he's better at it. Kill him.
If you win, okay, so whoever scores the highest SL wins. If you win the test, you hit your opponent and gain one advantage. If you lose the opposed test, your opponent gains one advantage and your action is finished. So gain one advantage.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Where do I mark the advantage at?
Man, it's the blue number on your token.
All right. Well, I don't see my token.
You don't see your token?
Did you move us somewhere?
No, you're still in the exact same spot. You're in the hay thing.
I don't see anything.
I see everybody in the hay building.
You sure you didn't scroll somewhere?
I mean, I see the hay thing and it's lit up, but I don't see my token. Now I do. Oh, all right. It's just pushed over. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. It was like right at the edge of the fucking screen. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, he moved up and engaged you. Giselle, you're still below. Um, okay. So Gert, it's on you.
All right. I am going to
Hey,
pray to Sigmar.
mark your advantage.
I did. I gave myself one advantage. No, it didn't fucking stay. What the hell?
Hit enter after you put it in. Okay.
All right. It's still there? Yeah.
Yep,
All
you're
right.
So it's
Yeah, I'm
Gert
gonna-
versus Grat.
Yes.
You don't know his name.
Hey, I was asking a Sean, not Dick.
You know nothing of him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Shit, I hate these names.
I'm gonna pray for a blessing of battle.
How does it work? How does it work when you pray for a blessing?
So I just have to successfully roll under my pray ability, and then if I get additional, if I get like two, for every 2 success levels, I can increase the effect.
Okay. So go ahead and make your roll, son.
All right.
And don't forget, do you get advantage bonus since it's in combat?
I don't know. I thought advantage was against a person.
Advantage is all combat checks.
Well, but I'm not casting it on him. It's just like a spell for myself. I mean, I'm fine giving myself advantage. I just don't know if it applies here. Let me go to page 164.
I guess it just says any appropriate combat test or psychology test. So I guess not.
Yeah, I don't think it's a combat test, really.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, well, anyways, let me go back to my character sheet. Badoop. Oh my god, that was a disaster.
What happens when you crit fail a prayer to Sigmar?
He gets angry at me.
Smite.
Does he actually?
smites
Are there
you.
rules for that?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh no.
The first time Gert prays in the game. Sigmar, you
just stuck to
fucking
swinging the
asshole! Give me
hammer.
some help here.
Yeah, I'm going down to the thing. For whatever reason, it's really slow on my computer. Well, anyways, I'll figure out what it does. The spell just doesn't go off, and I don't. It's not like an arcane spell, so I don't explode. So you can probably do Giselle's turn.
Okay. Giselle,
you
you hear the sounds of combat up ahead, and you hear Gert pray loudly. What do you pray? Tell us what your prayer is.
Mighty Sigma, give me the power to smite this chaos mutant.
And then Giselle,
I beseech you. Sorry.
you hear them fighting, and you hear the sound of Gert's prayer, and you almost think that you hear a whisper afterwards that's just like no, no.
Wait, so
yeah.
is my token placed on the map where I would be coming up onto the roof, and they are over there fighting?
So if you came up onto the roof, you would be basically right behind Gert, like behind him on the yeah, right
Like
there.
there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I see him being attacked, so I guess I will try to help. So I'll move to there so I can get melee range, and I will attack.
Okay. Can you make a challenging athletics test for me, please?
If you tell me how to do that, what does challenging mean?
Plus 0.
In terms of the roll?
Sorry, plus 0. Okay, so
Just a lowly failure.
so Giselle, you step up onto the roof, and you see Gert there fighting. But as you attempt to get up there, you start losing your footing.
No.
And you're clearly having issues balancing. So
Oh my god.
you rolled a 99 again?
Wait, hold on. might be higher than that. Yes, I did. Unfortunately.
How did you pray with a 99? So it's clear that you're not really going to have a good leverage on your attack. You can still make it if you're trying to
Okay,
attack.
so I have to go on a penance because I fumbled. I incurred the wrath of Sigmar, so I have to go on a penance.
Jesus.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Sorry, Sigmar.
Okay, so I will have to come up with a penance, or you could choose your own. Examples are listed for each cult.
Yeah. So I'm going to Sigmarite now. Sigmarite cultists may be ordered to destroy a cell of Chaos Worshippers or expose a corrupt official who is secretly in league with the ruinous powers or a foreign power. It is also common to be tasked with building, rebuilding local communities to promote unity and strength within the Empire.
Okay.
Make that penance, boy.
So as you make your prayer to Sigmar, you sort of feel feel the presence of Sigmar deny you your wish, your prayer, and instead you are invigorated with a cause to clear clear the chaos from this area before you ask for his assistance again.
John, if I tried to move again, do I like incur an attack of opportunity from the creature at all?
And no, it doesn't really work that way.
Will you make me make another athletics check and slip?
No, I'm only gonna really make you do that once per turn. Are you trying to leave combat, or are you just trying? I mean, you're not engaged with anyone right now. Until you make an attack, you're not engaged.
Well, so like you said, I'm sort of slipping and losing my footing. I'm wondering if I move another square, can I maybe regain my footing and get a little, if I moved here, can I get maybe better planted?
No. That was what your athletics test was for. So, unfortunately, your footing is just not strong this round.
Which means what I would roll with.
You're gonna get a -10 to your rolls. Your physical rolls up here.
Let's try. So do a modifier of 10.
Modifier of -10.
That was at least close.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
All right, well, I guess my turn is done then.
Oh my god, you got a fumbling failure.
Jesus.
He cuts his own tentacle off.
Fucking fumbling failure.
So do I get to add the advantage on this?
On what? You're not being attacked.
Oh, okay. I thought. Never mind.
Giselle attacked Grat.
Yeah. All right.
And actually, Giselle, you would actually be. You'd have 10 better. Because the I forgot that you guys are have them outnumbered now. 2 to 1.
Yeah. What?
You have them outnumbered 2 to 1, so you actually have a plus. So you would have been rolling it at a 0 instead of a -10. So
that would have been a moderate success then, or just a success, I guess.
no, you still would have. You're 13 points off.
Oh yeah.
So you still would have failed, but unfortunately, or fortunately, you're less. Your success level is 0 instead of -1, basically.
So does that mean I hit since he failed terribly?
I think you still have to be successful.
You do have to still be successful, I'm pretty sure, in order to hit someone in combat. Jay, you want to double check that really quick? I need to look up this dude's fumbling failure to protect himself.
He falls off the roof.
And it just
stabs
dies.
himself with his own. Yes. Anybody acting suspicious at the tavern?
You guys aren't there yet. You guys are there, but we'll deal with that in a second. But no, not really. We'll switch over to you guys in a minute here.
It doesn't. I mean, looking at it, doesn't seem like it explicitly says. It just says whoever has the highest SL wins for the roll
That's
to hit.
true, but you can't. Um, like you can't actually. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if the success.
I mean, it makes sense that you have to be successful to hit. It just isn't. I'm not seeing explicitly.
Well, it says that you're so. What it looks like to me is that you would hit them, but then your negative success level would lower the damage.
Oh, I guess that's true, right?
Yeah. So you would take your weapon damage, and then you add your success level, which is -1.
Yeah, you're right. So I need to determine where I would hit then, John. And I guess you have to figure out your thing first, though,
Well,
in case.
So you just reverse the roll. So you hit him at 84, which is his left leg.
So you need to put a weapon in for your guy, Giselle. So notice how my sword tells everything: reach, damage, SL, hit location. You need to add a weapon in on your gear and magic page.
I do. It says dagger, melee basic, 0 encumbrance, very short, damage 5.
Are you hitting
Correct.
roll on that page?
No, I haven't actually rolled the damage yet.
No, are you hitting roll? When you hit roll on the weapon page, that's your entire roll.
It's okay. I'm looking at the stuff, so we can still do it. He hit the left leg.
Okay. No, yeah, I was just saying. I was just letting you know going forward.
Yeah, here, I'll do one. Yeah, okay, so I should have rolled that and didn't.
Okay, so
that damage of, well, I guess I don't know.
So
I don't know how it's calculating damage. So like I would just roll the damage separately because it's probably adding it all together.
I think it's just 4.
Yeah, there's no damage roll.
Yeah, so I would have done 4 damage. It would have been my 5 minus the 1, so I would have done 4 damage to the left leg.
Okay. So you did 4 damage to his left leg. So that also means that you're going to pick up an advantage.
And he's stunned, apparently.
And when he was trying to defend himself with his sword, he, you sort of slid your blade up it and managed to get him to swing his hilt up and hit himself in the head with it, apparently. So,
take that, you spidery bitch.
There we go. Okay, so you all can see what stunned means there. That should have pooped into the chat for you. And that would make it his turn. So he can't do anything aside from try and make an endurance test to become unstunned. So I hope you're happy, because that was rude.
Wait,
does he get -10 on all tests? So he has a -10 on the test to see if he's stunned. Great. That seems likely. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Okay, so
at end of round. Right, okay.
You know what? You're right. That would not be end of round.
Yeah, it would have, because at the end of the round, that was after Giselle.
No, you're the end of the round.
Right, I'm the start of the round. I just didn't go last time because I wasn't involved.
Yeah, so Gert, it's you.
Oh, alright, well, I'm gonna get my revenge on this dude.
Alright, you get you're treated as having +1 advantage right now, so you're up to +20%.
Okie dokie.
Wait, actually, you lost an advantage last turn for failing your prayer, so you get nothing.
But how do I lose it? But I didn't miss.
You didn't. If you don't gain an advantage for a turn, you lose
okay,
yeah.
All right, that makes sense. All right. Okay.
And so you're at +30 right now. You should have outnumbered, and you should have 1 advantage because he's stunned, and you should have no, that's it. I'm sorry. That's it. Plus 20. I lied.
Plus 20?
Yeah. Damn, son. And he
Jesus
is...
Christ, dude.
Oh, so I'm sorry, I didn't calculate the everything correctly. So my strength bonus is 3. So that's 9. But I can also use the unit die for my damage, so I'll take that instead, which is an 8. So that's 14. That's 19
Hold
damage.
on. Okay. Just had to make sure.
Oh yeah, all right.
Okay, so I'm sorry, you did how much damage?
19.
Did
Like
you...
I already hit, so that leg's got to be hurting.
Yeah.
You
Well,
did 19 damage?
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting. Okay, so I guess you just... You fucking just, like, smash the shit out of his leg. So holy shit, man. That puts him at...
Let me make sure that I might be messing up with the damaging ability.
So
Yes.
you take this. You can take the second number, or you can take your SL. So instead of 5, you can use 8.
Oh, okay. So that would give me plus 3 to this. Okay, so it would be 8. Then my strength bonus is 3. So that's not. So it's 17, not 19.
Oh, is that all?
Oh no.
Weakling.
Okay. Well, so you're gonna go ahead and deal him a critical then, because that is gonna put him well under his like that's he does not have that much health. So
Okay.
Fuck it. Oh man.
So do I need, or do you just want to roll? I don't know what to roll.
yeah, and I just want to make sure that I think there's a bonus on the critical based on how much damage you dealt.
If you knock them to -1, if you knock them past 0, there's a bonus.
Yes, that is what I'm saying happened.
If he has armor on that part of his body, he can
Has
like.
no armor, sir.
Okay.
No armor, good sir.
Just the toughness bonus that isn't going to save shit against 17
shit,
damage.
his toughness bonus. That should have been applied before. And then, so instead of 17, that would have been 14. Alright, so that's a smaller negative number, so I guess there's that. Alright, so leg. Oh, see, I thought, I thought you did get extra, like a bonus on the critical if you did a bunch of damage to him, you overshot his health. Oh, okay. So you suffered 5 damage and you only had 2 left. You suffer a critical wound if you suffer fewer negative wounds than your toughness bonus. Then you subtract -20 from your critical result. Otherwise, oh, okay. So you knocked him to -3. His toughness bonus is 3. So so for fewer negative wounds than your toughness. Okay, so that's not fewer. So he just has a straight up critical roll.
Okay. So it's a D100.
Yeah, I think I have shit. Damn it. I have a command over here and I don't know what the fuck it is now.
Oh, well, I'm looking at the table. If you just want to roll.
No, that's a bummer. Okay, let's do roll a D100. 4.
This is not seem appropriate. In the scuffle, you stub your toe. Pass a routine plus 20 endurance test or suffer -10 on agility test until the end of the next turn. And it says wounds 1. I don't know what that means.
It means it deals a wound.
Oh, okay.
So let me first. He is prone right now.
And stunned.
Yeah, and stunned. So instead of you said endurance?
Mm-hmm. Agility, sorry.
Agility. So instead of a plus 20, he will be getting a plus 10 because he's getting -10 to all of his rolls. And he passes. You can't stop him.
Okay. I guess not.
Okay. So, end of the round, he passed his thing, so he's not stunned anymore. Bloop.
He's just prone.
He is prone. Giselle.
Stab him.
You got it, and you are at +1 from your advantage, plus 1 or plus, so 10% for one advantage, 10% for him being outnumbered, and then plus 20 because he's prone.
So
Okay,
it's
so
plus
modifier
40.
20.
Yeah, plus 40.
So 40 modifier?
Plus 40, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Ed. Little short fucker.
Okay, so you deal. Oh, and you got him in the head. All right, you deal a
5 damage. I got no modifiers. I don't know. I think it's just 5 straight.
5 plus your success level. So that's a lot.
Oh yeah,
12 minus 4, I think, was his toughness 4?
His toughness is 3.
Oh, 3. All right, so 9.
It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's rolling straight on the.
Roll it. Let me see what happens.
Give me a 42, Jay, on the head.
Sliced ear.
All right. Oh, there you go. At what point do they just die?
If they're knocked unconscious and they have 0 wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you take the unconscious condition, you have 0 wounds. Then you compare the total number of critical wounds you currently suffer with your toughness bonus. If you have more critical wounds than your toughness bonus, you succumb to your wounds.
Well, he takes 2 wounds. He gets a sliced ear. The side of your head takes a hard blow cutting deep into your ear. Gain 2 deafened and 1 bleeding condition.
Jesus, he's fucked up now.
You fucking
Roll out of
smashed
that
his
jaw.
toe with a hammer.
Okay, so you said he's deafened?
2 deafened.
He's deafened. Yep, 2 deafened and 1 bleeding condition.
I'm sorry, he's deafened twice?
Yeah, I think that just means like it says gain 2
Yeah, they
deafened.
stack.
Yeah.
And he's bleeding. Because why not? Did I not do a bleeding one? My dumbass did not add bleeding in here.
How dare you? How dare you?
Interesting.
Still have this
Okay.
prone too. You can clear your prone status.
Yeah, he can't clear his prone status. He's not allowed to because he's at 0 health.
Okay.
This is just a beatdown at this point.
Yeah, you monsters, what's wrong with you?
Little did we know this is the stable boy. And he murdered that regular boy. Because he was trying to kill him.
Chaos to me.
Negative finale hearing based tests. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Gert, I guess he tries to, you know what, this is, yeah, he tries to attack you with his sword.
Okay.
Oh my god.
uh,
Grad is typing. What does Grant want to say?
Oh my god. He's so fatigued he cuts himself.
He cuts one of his
So
spider legs on accident.
would that be a crit? Would he be critting himself?
Yeah, he would get a crit with -1 actually. I'm sorry, with because the crit's not big enough, he would get a -20 to the roll. And actually, let me save that because he should have also done that when he was bleeding. So go ahead and give me a body, fucking a body critical. It's at 45.
Body critical 45.
That's wrenched collarbone. Randomly select one arm. Drop whatever's held in that hand, and the other arm is useless for 10 or 1d10 rounds.
Okay, so he swings up to like swing his blade and accidentally like nicks one of the spider legs, and it's clear that like there's some interconnectedness because as soon as like it lops off, his arm holding the sword just like drops to his side, and the sword goes like skittering over like across the rooftop and falls over the side.
Okay.
Gert.
I don't. What the fuck is my bonus at to even hit this dude?
Well, you gained another advantage, right? So you're at 2 advantage, and he's outnumbered, and you're getting +20, so plus 50%.
Well,
Okay.
let's see what you get, bud.
Oh fuck! I didn't roll the right thing. God damn it!
I think we can take
All
it.
right, so that's 9 plus 9. That's 18.
You don't need to tell me damage, man. You're all right. These are all criticals, so.
Yeah. So, but that. All right. So that would be 18 plus whatever 6.
He got a 70 for his critical.
I don't know what location is 41.
I think it's body.
It's body. You do a wrenched collarbone again.
Oh my god, his other arm doesn't work now. Gert, you monster! You.
No. So a 70. 70 is arterial damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I gotcha.
Gain 4 bleeding conditions until
Jesus
you receive surgery. Every time you receive damage to the body hit location, take 2 bleeding conditions.
Okay, so this will be the end of the round anyway. So you like open up an artery on his neck, and like blood just starts gushing out. And he slumps over, and you can see the blood like sort of pouring out of his artery, and it just gets washed away in the rain over the edge of the roof.
Okay, are we saying he's dead or what?
Yeah, he's real dead.
Okay.
He's definitely dead. Here, allow me to assist. It is 10 o'clock. Did you guys want to call it here?
Yeah, I got
That seems like a good break point.
Halflings, we will return to what you are doing over here at the entrance. I hope that the wanton slaughter was enough to bring you enjoyment while you waited.
I guess quickly before we break John, he's just like a naked dude, or does he have like anything on?
No, he's not like butt ass naked. He has clothes on and stuff.
We check the pockets or whatever real quick. Also, is that sword any good?
Yeah, the sword's good. It's just a regular sword.
Yeah, but that may be better than my regular dagger.
It might be. You know how to use one of those?
Yeah, melee weapon. I think I can.
He doesn't have anything of value on him aside from the sword and the clothes.
No key.
Let me just double check. Hold on.
The sword's not even listed in melee weapons.
Maybe
It
I'll
should
just need to
be.
pick one.
They have a bastard sword, a warhammers, Y-handers, and the two-handers, but I'm not seeing it in the melee section.
Why did my PDF just like stop loading?
You got fencing with foil and rapiers, and then you've got basic, but I'm not seeing a sword unless I'm just really out of it. I see
Oh,
dagger,
it should be
knife.
basic.
Yeah, it's not in there. There's dagger,
Oh.
knife, and then shields.
What the fuck?
Unless it's just a hand weapon.
It is a hand weapon,
It's-
yes.
Okay.
It's probably listed right next to torches.
Yeah, so it is a hand weapon. Well,
So yes, I would definitely want that. I will pick that up.
Poor Grat.
Would-
He never stood a chance.
Well, when you hit yourself twice, and you know,
Get massacred by me.
yes.
all right. Well,
You could have been charming the pants off that Spider-Man. But no,
It's true.
you just wanted to smash him with a hammer.
all right. Well, we'll pick this up. We'll pick this up in the next one. So,
Alrighty. Well,
so
I'm gonna say that I lit up my pipe on the way over.
you lit up
and
your
me
pipe
and
in
Louis-
the rain.
Yeah. Yes, we
You
did.
did that
I
all with
walked
one
under
hand?
the. Yeah, great. Louis,
Okay.
Louis, let's not joke with ourselves. We're holding hands. You lit my pipe for me as we walked, and then we shared it on
Oh,
the way over.
you're right, of course.
Okay, so we'll pick up for the halflings at the start of the next session. We'll focus on you guys.
Okay.